All right. We'll get rolling. First of all, credit to Baylor. They made big plays in the moment, and honestly, credit to our kids. I thought our kids made some critical plays in terms of staying the course. We didn't play sharp early, but I really thought we played a great second half. And to be honest with you, really, I think all three phases, there's a point in the game where, man, we got to finish in the red zone offensively and some of those drives. Defensively, we didn't come out with the precision and detail that we played with early in the season. And then I think on special teams, obviously a couple plays that were critical that, contributed to us losing the football game. Attitude and effort. Man, I love this football team. Precision and detail, we're a hair off. And so, those are things where it's coaching, and we got to continue to do a great job. With that said, I'll certainly open up to you guys.
Now, on the conversion, what was the play call there, or what was the?
It was a waggle pass. Yep.
Obviously, with Brock being under center and fumbling it, people are going to wonder why go under center when you guys normally.
Oh, I don't care what people say, especially who's going to judge us.
What happened on the snap?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But yeah, I could care less what anybody has to say on that.
It was in the fourth quarter on the opposite side of you.
Uh-huh.
The long pass to Skates was that where Skates got hurt, I think. Could that have been one way or the other?
Oh, man, I don't know.
Or anything, or?
Randy, it's really hard until I watch it. To me, man, those are 50-50 calls. I think, I thought Brock gave Joe an opportunity to make a play. We didn't make the play, and I didn't feel one way or another about that call. So we'll have to evaluate it. But I didn't feel anything out on the football field.
So,
what did you see from Brees today?
Yeah, I thought really good. I thought we were more physical than we have been at the point of attack in all ways, from a tight end standpoint, from an offensive line standpoint, and obviously, from Brees' standpoint. So, I thought his best game of the season so far. I thought there was a really good flow to what we were doing offensively. And yet, there were points where, man, we got into that red zone and we had to kick field goals rather than score touchdowns. And I think those are things, man, we just want to keep plugging forward. But I think Brees looks a lot healthier than he was even at the beginning of the football season, and I think that's hugely positive for us.
Matt, I know I was surprised, and I didn't, and I know what you don't think about what fans think.
Yeah.
But the Baylor having 21, something like that at halftime against Iowa State's defense,
Yep.
rock solid. Was that Baylor, or was that the defense today, do you think?
Yeah, I think those are things we can look at. I would say equal. Our precision and detail in the first half defensively was off. And, we had a couple of chances to make some plays defensively. And I think from that standpoint of things in the first half, winning on first down, and we didn't. And I think that put us into some compromising situations where, man, they had the momentum. They were in a really good groove. And I thought in the second half, the thing we were able to do from an adjustment standpoint, we were able to win on first down and put the advantage back in our hands. So, credit to them. I thought they had a really good plan early on. But again, I think a lot of that, too, is from our standpoint, we have to be better with our detail, and we just weren't in the first half of the game.
Your special teams had been pretty solid
Man.
in the first 3 games.
Yeah.
The breakdowns today look like last season. What happened?
Yeah, and again, I think we'll have to look at it. I'm interested to see what happened on the punt. It looked like it either was a bad punt or they got a hand on it. I think obviously the kickoff return started as a field return. It cut back, against the grain, and I think we missed 2 tackles right in on that hash where it cut back, and then the big punt return. Our field gunner. Again, I think reminiscent of where we were a year ago, where we overrun it and we don't have field contained. So all things that we'll evaluate, is it who or is it scheme? And those are things that, we'll continue to pound away at.
When you evaluate that, is it a special teams issue or is it a return issue, a punt issue, each kind of in their own silo?
Well, I think it's each in their own silo today, but again, I think it's the global, man, we're a hair off. You're talking about an inch in probably every one of those deals. And, where is those inches? Is those a who thing or is that a scheme area? I don't think it's a scheme area because I think our scheme's really solid, what we do and what we've done. So, I think we got to just continue to figure out what does that look like. Where last year, I think it was probably more of a scheme issue.
Going forward now,
Mm-hmm.
on one of the big what has to happen for those just missing by a hair, just making it by a hair?
Right,
Or
yeah.
a hair, or-
Well, I mean, I think we've been down this road since I've been at Iowa State, right? Like, the reality of being at Iowa State and who we are is you have to win in the margins, and that's never going to change as much as, I think that you get the hype around you at times that it's going to change. It's not. And, we have to win in the margins. We're going to have to stay the course. Like I said, there's a big part of me that's really proud of our football team. I think there's a great growth from where we were 2 weeks ago to where we are right now. The area that I still think that we have to hammer away now is, man, do our kids believe? Yes. Did they play 4 quarters? Yes. Did we give ourselves a chance to win the football game? Yes. Man, it's the little things that we have to continue to work to clean up. Why is that? Man, that's a Coach Campbell evaluation that I got to continue to do a great job of myself personally, but from a disappointment with our kids or not believing in where we are and even where we've got the ability to go. It's still early in the football season. So got great opportunities ahead of us. And it's going to be a great challenge, man. Can we continue to go down the road less traveled, or will we fold our tent and will we stagger? So it's going to be a great challenge for this group. But I wouldn't want to go through this challenge with any other senior class and really with any other group of kids.
Is that on you or is that on the seniors?
Oh, I think globally it's on all of us. It's like, man, this is our choice. And man, I love being this team's coach, especially this group of kids. And so I'm going to keep fighting for them, and I really believe they'll fight for themselves. And, that's going to be the key to our success is will we continue to grow and get better. And I've always said, the really good teams in college football keep getting better as the season goes. And, sometimes that's hard to do because you face some adversity, and it's hard to fight through that. And, our culture says give up. Our culture will, kind of go against us. But the reality of it is, can our locker room and our leadership and can Matt Campbell and our coaching staff continue to plow forward? And then at the end of the season, we'll let the chips fall where they may, and then we can tell our story, whoever we are and what we've become.
Coach, you talked about your defense and allowing the 3 touchdowns on the first 3 possessions, but what were they able to do after that to kind of keep you in the game?
Yeah, like I said, I think you go back and what's the videotape going to show? We were able to have success on first down. I think we were able to, get some negative yardage plays, which I think were really positive. And I think some of those were there for the making in the first half. We were off a bit, and that off end up obviously costing a little bit in the first half. But I think the ability to make the adjustments, then to make some of those plays down the stretch, it gave our team another opportunity to win the football game. So I think hugely positive.
All right, Coach, thanks.
All right, guys, thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
Yep, thank you.